Hey, what's going on, guys? Haivera here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for another Idle Angels video. Firstly, I want to apologize that yesterday there was no video. I was spending some time with my family regarding the holidays. But today I am back with another video. I am going to briefly explain how I am pushing my main levels of this dungeon. So I don't know how to call it, but the main PvE dungeon, and what I do, what my secrets are, and how I managed to get it to 4339, which is currently the highest one on the server. And as you can see, the person that I'm competing with has maxed out almost their Lucifer. It is one more level on IR and two more levels of MR. As you can see, my angel is four levels of IR and 1 star over here of the MR, which is a significant difference, because you can see the 5th level gives you 20% attack damage, 50% more critical damage, true damage and holy damage multiplier plus 10%, and the first devour prioritize enemies. So this is a huge difference between me and him. But here are some tips of how I manage and what I do in order to push those levels. So firstly, wherever you are fighting over here and you click to do the battles, you can see this small icon on top of the HP bar of the enemy. If you click on it, you will see the skills that the enemy does, and it will be good to click on details. Why that is good? You will see what type of damage they do. Like, we can see it's physical and physical damage, and then we can see how many enemies they hit and on which side of the battle they hit. For instance, some enemies can hit only front row, some enemies can hit only back row, some enemies will hit randomly, some enemies do true damage, and some enemies do magic or physical damage. So regarding on those rules, you can swap some gear over here if you can become tankier regarding magic or physical damage. Usually there's almost nothing to change, but keep that in mind. And also the most important part is to see what row are they attacking. Are they attacking the first row? Which first row, by the way, is the first, second, and third row angel. I will remove those so you can see by the numbers. Front row is 1, 2, and 3. Back row is 4, 5, and 6. So keep that in mind always, guys, that you move your angel accordingly to whatever the spell says that the opponent is doing. Believe me, I have spammed boss battle. I have used the macro to push further and further, but it didn't help me out until I realized that over here I can see what type of damage. Sometimes, like for instance, this is a tough enemy because it has all 6 enemies and he heals. So whatever I do, no matter what I do, it's just a DPS check for me. So once I get my angel to be stronger, this is when I will be able to push further this stage. Also, just so you know, I found a stage where there was Aiden that I had to beat as a boss, and one of her skills is that she deals physical damage to 3 enemies with the highest attack and blinds them. So what I needed to do in order to beat Aiden as a boss was to move my angel to the back row. Why? Because when the initial battle started, all my weak angels were up front, and Aiden used her skill to clear out the 3 with the highest attacks, and that's when my angel actually went in and was able to beat the level. Because the battle goes as follows: first they will use their main skill, then angels will use their secondary skill, third and fourth will be auto attacks, and then on fifth round it will be again the first skill, and then on sixth round the second skill, and it goes this way around. Also, another important thing about the lineup is that over here you can see the angels go by the numbers. So whenever an angel dies on the 1 to 6 slot, 7 slot will jump in first. So you can move this, knowing it for PvP, for instance. Most of the angels, before you get to high end where you have a full team that is maxed out, your first team will be wiped out. So if you have supports, if you have different carries, it is good that the semi-strong angels are on the back and the weaker ones are with the toughest one on the front. Why is that? You want your first toughest one angel to hit them, to strike them, to have more speed than the enemy, so you can land the first hit. But usually the enemy will strike back once as well, and you don't want your supports to die. If your supports have more speed than the enemy DPSer, then it's good to have the support on the first row as well. Why? Because this will give you the initial buffs, the attack, the speed, the health regen, the healing, whatever you need. But this is only in the case where your support is stronger and faster than the enemy. If it's not, it usually will be on the front row and it will just get completely wiped out. Yeah, regarding the quick combat, what I do is usually when I get stuck on a stage, I do everything possible to see if I can push further. What I mean by that is wait to see if I can equip higher and better gear, a higher tier, enhance, maybe enhance some of the artifacts, or this that I locked at level 100, and I'm going to do a guide for it, I think tomorrow. I will publish that guide, see if I can upgrade the favor a bit or just move anything and push a bit further. That's when I do only those diamonds quick fights. First I do my diamond purchases, and after I'm done with the diamond purchases, then I go back to the angels, upgrade them as much as I can, see if I can change something, and if I cannot improve any further, I go to the quick scroll combats and I use the highest possible scroll for combat XP I can. This will continue until I reach around level 125, 130, because as far as I understood, this is when the game is capped on giving you new things. So once you're around the 130 level, you can stop using your combat scrolls and you can save them for events. Currently there is an Easter egg event, and the more you collect your rewards, the more of those boxes and eggs you will receive. And it is really important because you want those blue scrolls as much as you can. You can see I have farmed 18 of those, so this is like almost 60 blue scrolls. So guys, this will be it for this video. This was my guide of how I do things regarding the boss battles. Hope you enjoyed and hope you find it useful. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will try to push as much content as I can and as many guides as I possibly can pull out. Whenever I think of a guide, I just make the video and push it. I don't wait for another day to come. So yeah, if you have any thoughts or you want my opinion on anything, please feel free and drop it down in the comments so I can do it for the next video. Have a nice week, guys. Bye.